My name is Claire, and today we are discussing my favorite tips to overcome executive dysfunction, so please stick around. Hi friends, my name is Claire, and this is my channel, Woodshed Theory. Here, I make videos about what it's like to live on the autism spectrum as an adult, and anything else that feels good to me. So if that sounds good to you, or if you're feeling particularly gracious today, and I hope that you are, please go ahead and click the subscribe button, ring the bell. So this week I was trying to figure out why I couldn't find the community tab on my channel. I have read that it's very important to engage on that part of the channel with your subscribers, and I just could not find it anywhere. Come to find out, you don't get a community tab until you hit 1,000 subscribers. So please, friends, I would love to have a community tab to interact with you better. So clicky clicky, so easy, you know what to do. I almost forgot to mention that I put videos out 3 times a week. Today I wanted to circle back on a topic I did a while ago, and that is executive dysfunction. I will link that up above if you are interested. Executive dysfunction is something that most people on the spectrum deal with on a day-to-day basis. It really affects us in a negative way and is the main reason you will probably hear undiagnosed autistics labeled as lazy, spacey, unaware, ignorant, inactive, etc. That is to say, ASD people can get a reputation for not having their shit together. So before we go into my tips, let's just review a little bit of information first. What is executive dysfunction? According to headway.org.uk, executive dysfunction is a term for the range of cognitive, emotional, and behavioral difficulties which often occur after injury to the frontal lobes of the brain. Impairment of executive functions is common after acquired brain injury and has a profound effect on many aspects of everyday life. I suppose we should also go over what are executive functions. Executive functions are a set of cognitive processes that are necessary for the cognitive control of behavior, selecting and successfully monitoring behaviors that facilitate the attainment of chosen goals. Well, before I say anything else, autism is not a brain injury per se. It is a neurological disorder, which means that our brains are set up very differently than our neurotypical counterparts. ASD people struggle to select and act upon behaviors that would lead us to certain goals. It's almost like task blindness in a way. For example, I could see that I need to shower and then just not shower. Or I could completely miss that I needed to shower for several days and therefore not shower, even though I know rationally that I should be taking a shower every day. I still need to remind myself of doing that task, or else I won't think about it or won't act on the thought to achieve the goal of showering. With all of that said, I wanted to share a few tips with you on how I maintain some semblance of normalcy while struggling to get my executive functioning together, so that maybe I can help at least one person who may also be dealing with some of the same issues that I do as an ASD person. For example, I can definitely see that that mirror needs to be cleaned. Am I gonna clean it today? Probably not. Did I clean it yesterday? No. All right, my first big tip I have spoken about before, but I wanted to go into much more detail on, and that is list making. For me, if I'm having a particularly rough day getting anything done with executive functioning, I will make a list to help me along. I myself enjoy a very thorough list that gives me lots of opportunities to check things off. I love to scratch through things. Additionally, if I keep the list too broad, I will probably not accomplish as much as I would like. So I keep it very particular. So the first thing that I like to do is write down each area of my house that needs something done to it. So I make a list of all the rooms that need to be cleaned and also any outdoor areas that need to be cleaned, i.e. our patio, deck, anything to do with the rabbits, etc. After I make an initial list, under each room or area, I go through and write out a list of each thing that needs to be accomplished in that room. So I'm going to go through an example of what that would look like for my kitchen. This is, of course, just an example. I'm not saying the list would look like this every day. You could put whatever you feel like needs to get done on the list. So for the kitchen, that might look like wipe down appliances, clean stovetop, clear the counter, wipe the counter, empty the dishwasher, load the dishwasher, run the dishwasher, wipe down the sink. So I won't go through every room in that much detail, but I just wanted to give you an example of how detailed the list would be. Now, after I do all of the spaces in my house that need something done and make a list underneath them, I also make a personal category. So, for example, mine might say, practice piano, call mom, take a shower, make a doctor's appointment, etc. Then after the personal category, I'll do a work category. So, manage any nonprofit tasks that I've been assigned, write my video script for the day, film the video, edit the video, make a thumbnail, upload the video, respond to my YouTube comments, and post on all of my socials. So I basically break down everything that could get done into one day onto a list in nauseating detail. Now for my next tip. There is not a particular order or requirement or schedule to get things done on that list. My tip here is there are no rules. You are an adult. Who is going to know if you did something in a particular order? Heck, no one will probably know if you've done anything at all. The chores police are not going to come and arrest you. I have to tell you, coming to this realization has helped me get over so many of my functioning issues. Do the things on the list as they appear interesting to you. Sometimes I will want to empty the dishwasher right away, but the idea of loading it up again seems impossible. That's fine. I check my list and move on to something that I feel more into at that time. My next tip is that things do not have to be perfectly done. If you are ASD, I am here to tell you that you're half-assing something is probably way more in depth and done better than if a neurotypical did it. Throwing out my need to do things perfectly or the right way has helped me accomplish so much more in my day. I feel so much less pressure. I'm doing something instead of nothing. If you follow these tips, you are sure to get some things done. Notice that I didn't say everything. I never do every single thing on the list. Never. Not one time have I completed an entire list that I've made for myself. The list is a set of goals and things that I can get done for the day. Obviously, I know that there are days where some things have to get done, but I'm just talking generally speaking. I then go through and just keep working on the list on what I feel I can, taking breaks when I need to. This results in getting some things done each day instead of nothing done for several days and then finally doing too much in one day burning myself out, and then not doing anything again for a week. It's a problem a lot of us have. Those are my tips at overcoming executive dysfunction and starting to function better moving forward. Do you have any other tips for our ASD community? We would love to hear your thoughts down in the comments. It's always a pleasure to read them, and you really are helping people by sharing your experience. That's it for me, friends. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and I will catch you on the next one, which will happen on Monday, like always, at 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Just in time for your coffee when you wake up. Bye!